Claressa Shields.
Successful in her MMA debut with ground and pound. A sprawl and brawl tactic pulls it out for Claressa Shields in round 3.
Claressa Shields, nicknamed T-Rex, means King of the Tyrant Lizards, is the biggest threat to our Dakota dangerous Dicheva, because if Dakota has 15-point record, and she's the greatest fighter of all time in boxing, and now her MMA debut in PFL 3-point, and put Dakota on notice. Is she Dakota's first loss, or can Dakota handle this, or if PFL makes her fight with Dakota, means she's Dakota's next scary opponent?
I'm Claressa Shields, and I'm excited to announce my new series coming to ESPN Plus this June.
I want to be remembered as a great champion.
Every one of your fights has to be history. You have to make history.
I want to be remembered as being resilient and being an overcomer, a conqueror.
She's like, I want to fight in MMA because I should be able to beat them all.
I could just stop boxing and just focus on MMA, but give up my titles?
Claressa Shields is one of the biggest names in women's boxing, and her fame will likely grow wider now that she's the subject of a new biographical film.
The matchup that could absolutely shake the entire MMA world to its core. Let's get into it. Let me tell you about Claressa T-Rex Shields. The nickname T-Rex means King of the Tyrant Lizards, and believe me when I say this woman is a tyrant in the ring. She doesn't just beat opponents, she dominates them, breaks them down, and makes them quit. That's what tyrants do, and that's exactly what T-Rex has done throughout her entire career. Her boxing record is absolutely pristine, 17 wins, 0 losses. But it's not just about being undefeated, it's about how she's done it and who she's done it against. Claressa Shields is not just another undefeated fighter. She is literally, and I mean literally, the greatest female boxer of all time. There's no debate, there's no argument. The resume speaks for itself.
I knew I would be the best in the world when I was 15. I made the Olympic final look so easy. I had got bullied in school, so from that day, anybody who messed with me, I fought him.
Joe Louis, he the real calm boxer. I mean, like, he throw his punches, I mean, like, real crisp. But Sugar Ray Robinson was real fast, he was flashy, and he hurt you, and that's what I do.
Very aggressive, determined, determination out of this world. I call her the $1 billion baby, you know.
I feel that I'm the best at 165.
She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 2012 and 2016, making her the first American boxer in history, male or female, to win back-to-back Olympic golds. Think about that pressure. Think about having to go back and defend your Olympic title 4 years later with the entire world watching. She did it at 21 years old like it was nothing.
Very entertaining. How does it feel to be here in front of your crowd, jam-packed, Little Caesars Arena?
First of all, my fans that's here. First, I want to get an honor and thank you to God. And then I want to thank every last one of my fans who purchased tickets, got flights, wherever y'all from. I want to thank y'all so much. It means the world to me. Tonight we did have a sold out house at Little Caesars Arena, and that's been my dream since I started here to have over 16,000 people here. It means so much. So all of you are very special, and I thank you for supporting me. Helping me raise the bar for women's boxing. Thank you.
In professional boxing, she's become the undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. Not 1, not 2, 3. She's held 18 major world championships across 5 weight divisions. She broke every record imaginable for becoming a multi-division world champion faster than anyone in boxing history. And I'm talking about male or female fighters. Nobody has done it faster.
Your fight February 2nd in Flint against Danielle Perkins. What do you want people to know about that fight and like why they should tune in?
It's gonna be crazy. Well, February 2nd, it'll be my true homecoming in Flint, Michigan, having my fight at the Dorp Financial Center. I haven't fought in Flint in years. You would think it's gonna be all Flint people in the house, but it's gonna be Flint, Detroit, Ohio, like everybody coming. And I'm just excited to just put on a great show for them. But I feel like people should come to this fight because 1, to support me, and 2, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, she got a big size advantage. She's big, she's strong, and you guys know what I am. I'm fast, I'm strong, I'm the greatest. Tune in if you want to see a good fight. You want to see
especially the heavyweight division in women's boxing, truthfully, this is the fight you want to see. Like, I have never seen a heavyweight undisputed fight that didn't have some type of drama that happens inside the ring, so it's gonna be big drama.
Good, I love drama.
Her most recent accomplishment? February 2025, she became the undisputed heavyweight champion, absolutely dominating Danielle Perkins with a unanimous decision. The judges scored it 97-92, 99-90, and 100-89. That's not a close fight. That's a masterclass. Then in July 2025, she defended that title against Lonnie Daniels and outlanded her 167 punches to 41. Let me say that again, 167-41. Lonnie Daniels didn't land a single punch in 3 entire rounds. That's the level of dominance we're talking about with T-Rex.
Claressa Shields!
Now here's where things get really interesting for Dakota Ditcheva. Shields didn't just stay comfortable in boxing. She decided to test herself in MMA and signed with the PFL in 2020. She made her MMA debut in June 2021 and won by TKO in the 3rd round against Brittany Elkin. Her second fight? She lost a split decision to Abigail Montes in October 2021. But then she came back in February 2024 and won a split decision against Kelsey DeSantis.
And WBO Undisputed Women's Heavyweight Champion of the world, known as the Wound, Claressa T-Rex Shields.
So her MMA record sits at 2. Now some people look at that and think, oh, she's not that good in MMA. But let me put this in perspective for you. How many boxers have transitioned to MMA and looked even remotely competitive? Most of them get destroyed. Most of them get taken down and submitted in the 1st round. Shields went 2-1 while still being the undisputed boxing champion. She was competing in 2 combat sports at the highest level simultaneously. That's insane. And here's the real kicker. Shields retired from MMA in May 2025. But before she retired, she showed flashes of brilliance. She showed that her boxing translates beautifully to MMA. She showed that she has the heart, the chin, and the skills to compete with professional MMA fighters.
MMA is crazy, and I think you have to be crazy to do it. I have to be honest, MMA is way harder.
They got feet, hands, elbow. And
what do you do when you get taken down? How do you avoid takedowns? How you get out of arm bars? How you get out of chokes? You gotta be crazy to let somebody try to tackle you, and then you sprawl, and then you jump back up and just start back punching.
Now imagine if she decided to come back. Imagine if the PFL offered her enough money to have one more fight. Imagine if they made the biggest women's MMA fight in history, Claressa T-Rex Shields versus Dakota Dangerous Ditcheva. That's the fight we need to talk about.
Come on in. We're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
And a deadly clinch game.
Beautiful from the ball. Beautiful ball.
It's going to be It's a record-breaking knockout rate in the cage.
To never fuck nobody without telling me.
Right back. Oh, big D.
The spotlight belongs to the long-legged PFL champion, who might soon outshine any MMA star.
Spit it out, cause the pain ain't cheap. Preach.
And the body. Dakota Ditcheva with a quick step.
Born into a Bulgarian English family in the summer of 1998, Dakota followed in the footsteps of her mother, Lisa Howard, a multi-time world champion in Muay Thai, kickboxing, and karate.
I'm the good right hand again.
By the age of 4, she was introduced to the art of combat.
Dakota Ditcheva is sitting at 15-0, and she's not just winning fights, she's finishing them in brutal fashion. Out of those 15 wins, 12 have come by knockout, 1 by submission, and only 2 have gone to decision. That's an 80% finish rate. 80%. That means if you step into the cage with Dakota, there's an 80% chance you're not hearing the final bell.
Court, as we announce the official time, 4 minutes 41 seconds into round number 2. She is the winner by TKO. She now collects the $1 million payout, and she is now the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight World Champion, Dangerous Dakota Ditcheva!
She won the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight Championship and became the youngest champion in PFL history at just 26 years old. She's also the first British female MMA world champion. When she won that championship, she finished Taila Santos in the 2nd round with body punches, becoming the first fighter ever to finish Santos. Nobody had done it before. Nobody could find a way to stop Santos before the final bell. Dakota did it and made it look easy. Her most recent fight was in July 2025 against Sumiko Inaba, and she won by unanimous decision, showing that she can go the distance when she needs to but prefers to end fights early. That's the mark of a true finisher. So here's the million-dollar question. What happens if Claressa Shields comes out of MMA retirement and the PFL makes this super fight happen? From a striking standpoint, this is an absolute dream matchup. You've got the greatest boxer of all time going up against one of the most devastating Muay Thai strikers in women's MMA. Shields has the best hands in women's combat sports. Her jab, her footwork, her combinations, her ring IQ. She knows how to control distance, cut off the cage and break opponents down round by round. Dakota has those killer Muay Thai weapons, the clinch, the elbows, the knees and those body shots that have ended so many fights. She's younger, she's faster, and she's been training MMA her entire adult life. Here's what makes Shields dangerous. One clean punch, that's all she needs. She's got championship-level power and accuracy. She's knocked out or stopped 3 opponents in her boxing career, and in MMA with smaller gloves, that power becomes even more dangerous. If she catches Dakota clean, it could be lights out.
Her professional record, 7 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Poland, the Mad Queen, Ewelina Woźniak!
Technikę. Jest ciasno, jest ciasno.
Her nickname is the Mad Queen, and when you see Ewelina Woźniak, she looks every bit like royalty. Elegant, composed, beautiful. But don't let that fool you, because this queen doesn't just wear a crown, she takes it, with devastating knockouts, and a submission game so lethal that she's put the entire UFC on notice.
And what's next for you?
Maybe UFC? Then why I'm here.
Over the top, beautiful shot from Samin.
A little bit of a slip there just from Samin. Oh, it's a big!
He stopped it!
All the energy out of your body, rendering you unable to intelligently defend yourself. But right now, what placement from Ewelina Woźniak, a genuinely scintillating performance, and there is so much more to come from this.
And here's what nobody's talking about. She might be the only fighter alive who can dethrone the unstoppable Dakota Ditcheva. Let's break down why. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Ewelina Woźniak, the Mad Queen. She looks like she stepped out of a magazine. Regal, stunning, the kind of presence that commands respect before she even throws a punch.
I think my killer instinct, they all need to be ready. Doesn't matter who these girls are, how long they've been in the sport, what titles they've already got. I'll be ready to fight when they step in the cage with me, so they need to be ready.
And they've been talking, she's been saying, she's just a Barbie, she should be a model. Well, a model just beat your ass in round 2, so shut up.
Dakota Ditcheva, also gorgeous. These are 2 of the most striking athletes in women's MMA. You could spend all day debating who's more beautiful. But here's the thing, I don't care about that. And you know what? Neither should you. Because when that cage door closes, beauty means nothing. And what Ewelina Woźniak does inside that cage will make you forget about everything else.
Ale sprawy prosty w wykonaniu Eweliny Woźniak. Ciężki knockout. Quality records. Kapitalnie, idealnie w tempo prawym prostym trafia Ewelina Woźniak.
Born May 5th, 1993, in Trzemeszno, Poland. Current record, 10 wins, 3 losses, fighting out of KSW, Poland's premier MMA promotion. And she's hunting. Everyone knows Dakota Ditcheva can knock you out. 12 of her 15 wins are by stoppage. She's a Muay Thai world champion. Body shots from hell. She's a problem. But Ewelina, people sleep on her power. Big mistake. Against Anita Bekus, EFN 5, June 2019. 1. Right. Straight. Bekus drops like she was shot. First round, 3 minutes 14 seconds. Good night. Against Semin Kamalbek, Brave CF 54, September 2021.
Solidną, bardziej doświadczoną Gruzinkę, która ma niewiele do stracenia.
Oż, to co to było? Weszła od razu z ciosem Ewelina Woźniak.
Mocno zaczęła Ewelina.
I teraz przechodzi.
Flying knee to the body. Semin crumples. Ewelina swarms with ground strikes. Fight over in 30 seconds of round 2. 2. Devastating. Knockouts. The Mad Queen can bang. She's got legitimate one-shot power. That's already a threat to anyone. But that's not why Dakota should be worried. Here's where it gets scary for Dakota. 5 of Ewelina's 10 wins, submissions, 50%.
Idzie poduszenie z pleców, jeszcze bardziej po naciskówkę. Odpłynęła Sofia Bagiszwili. To nie była naciskówka, to było duszenie. Błyskawicznie. błyskawicznie rozprawia się z rywalką Ewelina Woźniak.
Piękne skończenie ze strony Eweliny.
Dokładnie tak.
KSW 90, Alexandra Toncheva, reverse triangle choke, round 2, bonus for submission of the night. Alexandra's getting dominated standing, then finds herself wrapped up like a pretzel, tap.
A naked choke is flat. Tap out, it's finished! Ivana Petrovic maintains her status as the champion in the flyweight division for the ladies.
And it wasn't no easy one either. Flattened her right out.
5 wins by choke or submission, 5 separate fighters who thought they had a chance, 5 fighters who went to sleep or had to tap. And here's the kicker.
Oh, Dakota Ditcheva with the finish.
But MMA is also visceral,
Another one.
bringing out something ancient and primal within us.
Dakota right hand and a hammer fist.
Learning to master the dance and tame the beast is what makes a complete fighter.
Well, they're looking out of her element here. She's hurt to the body. That's it.
Dakota Ditcheva is 15-0, perfect record, youngest PFL champion in history, first British female MMA world champion. She's beaten everyone, but look at how she wins. 12 knockout/TKO victories, only 1 submission win, 2 decision victories.
Come on in.
Down the fence.
We're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
Oh!
Yeah. The power.
And our opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a multi-specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Job. Oh, lordly combo.
That sounded sweet. Come here.
Teep down the middle to the chest.
Right knees up the middle. Goodness me, some of those. She's in real trouble here, Evan Bragg.
Dakota is a striker, world-class Muay Thai, devastating body attacks, relentless pressure. She's a knockout artist who overwhelms you with violence. But Alina, she's a hunter on the ground. That's her kingdom. Think about it. Dakota has never faced a submission specialist of this caliber. Nobody in the PFL has Alina's ground game. Nobody has that 50% submission rate with the ability to put you out cold with a choke.
And don't see me as dangerous. But when I'm in the cage, that's all they see. But the truth is, I'm always a little bit dangerous.
Dakota's been finishing opponents on the feet, standing and banging. That's her comfort zone. But what happens when someone can take her down? What happens when someone wraps their arms around her neck? What happens when the fight goes to the MAT? We don't know, because it hasn't happened yet. And that's the terrifying part for Dakota fans. Here's what makes this even bigger. Both of these women have put the UFC on notice. Dakota's dominant PFL championship run, UFC matchmakers are watching. Alina's recent performances in KSW, UFC scouts are taking notes. Her 2 most recent wins in KSW both finishes. One by submission in 92 seconds, one by decision where she showcased improved striking and grappling. She's 31 years old in her prime and hitting her peak at the perfect time. Dana White is watching. Sean Shelby is watching. The UFC knows that women's flyweight needs fresh blood. They need stars. And Alina Woźniak, the Mad Queen, is ready to claim her throne. So let's bring this home. Could Alina beat Dakota? Dakota is younger, 26 versus 31. Dakota is undefeated, 15 Finquiner Ujurung versus 10-3. Dakota has more knockouts, 12 versus 2. On paper, Dakota is the favorite, the champion, the phenom. But styles make fights.
Instead, she tucks that hand into her thigh and now pounding away. These
That's full gorilla mode right there.
He waves it off. Body punishment. And Carmouche told us one of those bucket list finishes that she wanted was a body shot.
Josh Thompson's been saying it all night. There are wins and there are performances. Liz especially needs both.
Boy, Liz Carmouche,
she did.
Coming out really strong, coming forward, a lot of pressure.
Nice, strong right hand. Now an overhand right. Watanabe backpedaling, she's in big trouble. Liz Carmouche piling it on. Kevin McDonald taking a close look. A lot of these shots are getting in and it's over. It's over. The MMA world wanted Liz Carmouche to make a statement, and did she ever?
Liz Carmouche is the biggest threat Dakota Ditcheva has ever faced. Known as the Girl Rila, Carmouche is a relentless grappler, a Marine veteran, and one of the most experienced fighters in women's MMA. With a professional record of 25-8-0, she brings something Dakota hasn't truly dealt with yet: elite wrestling, suffocating control, and championship-level toughness.
Dominance on this round, in my opinion. Oh,
Left hand, big ass. Bishop's in bad trouble. Here come the handlessness. And Liz Carmouche pounds out a world tournament victory.
Shot to the body, left, right to the chin.
Came from an odd angle, almost shot from the hip.
Man, big hook.
Wow.
Dakota Ditcheva is an undefeated striking machine, but Carmouche thrives where Dakota is least comfortable, on the ground and in the clinch. She has already beaten fighters who cause Dakota problems, and she knows exactly how to turn a striking fight into a grappling war.